It's a push that's now inching closer to reality.
Yeah, I think it's reflective of the strong appetite for wanting to do something better with our school board.
After the previous SD61 school board was fired, Esquimalt councillor Tim Morrison proposed a change on how communities are represented.
We've heard from our communities that we want the municipalities and we want First Nations to be more reflected in the decision making that goes on at the school board table.
It's called the trustee electoral area election model, or the ward system, which would make sure there's equitable representation from all communities within the district.
All of our communities that
In March, Tim Morrison brought it forward to Esquimalt Council, which passed.
This was a new issue for me, and until Councillor Morrison brought it forward, it wasn't something that actually I'd ever had a discussion about.
Now, Saanich might join in. A motion is heading to council tomorrow night to ask the Education Ministry to create a task force and consider the ward system. And other communities are jumping on board. View Royal, Oak Bay, and both First Nations say it's time for a change.
The idea of mirroring what is nearby in the Saanich and Souk school districts seems like a good idea, and I think we all want to see our elected bodies represent the various communities that they make up.
To get the ward system approved, the school board, which is temporarily made up of trustees Sherry Bell, would need to send a proposal to the Education Minister. Morrison says so far, things are looking promising.
And the minister has responded very positively, saying that she's given her blessing to official school trustee Sherry Bell, who ultimately was appointed by her to represent her as the new school board, to proceed with this.
CHEK News has reached out to the ministry and the school board for more information. What's left now is a fast approaching deadline. For the ward system to come into place by the next election, the school board would need to submit a formal request 1 year in advance. The next school board elections are in October 2026.